Good morning. I'm live with you guys again this morning on this beautiful Friday. Happy St. Patrick's Day as I'm getting ready to go to the gym in red, not even green. Join me for a cup of coffee if you like. I'd love to just chat with you today. I got some, I'm just, full of inspiration in the morning and it's my time. And yes, I'm heading to the gym. So, you just get me in, a tank top in whatever, like 17 degrees or something out this morning. So again, I'm Heather with HeatherBuckman.com, and I'm so glad you're joining me. So good morning, good morning. Today I wanted to talk about belief and motivation and our potential to reach our goals, because it was just something that I kind of believe in, and I think everybody struggles with it at times. Look at my wonderful hair. See, I don't really do much. If you're trying to get started and maybe lose weight, or, let's talk business. If you're going to try to build a business or something, whatever it is, because I have a lot of entrepreneur friends and stuff who do from Etsy shops to, home-based businesses to, coaching businesses. Good morning, Rachel. And, you start off with this belief of, can I do it? Maybe I can do it. I want to do it, but I'm not sure where I'm going to go. And you're trying to get results and you're trying to put your toes in the water, but you're not really sure. So today I want to kind of give you a couple tips on how we can, good morning, Marla, how we can really start getting results in what we want, and kind of some thought process in that, right? Because it all starts with our belief in our mind. And, if you start by saying can I lose weight, or can I build a business, and can I get started, can I make money at this, you're not really, you're tipping your toes in the water and you're not really kind of certain if you can do it or not. And that's not really a good place to start. So we really have to kind of have that certainty in our mind, that belief that we can do this, right? And I think one of the ways to be certain about something is if somebody else created the path for us. Now, there's other people that have broken records, so there's always that chance of breaking a record, right? Now, if you want to go for that, be that person. What Michael Phelps did, right, when he's swimming and breaking all those records of getting golds. But for now, at least start with saying, if somebody else did what I wanted to have, that means I can do it too, right? So you've got to have that belief that the possibility is out there, right? If you want to make $1,000 a week more in your home business or something, you know that other people are doing it, so you know it's possible. And I'm saying it's possible in your industry, in your business, that people are doing it, right? So we've got to start with that belief that I know that this is possible, and I got to figure out how to do it, right? So it starts with that potential. You got to know that the potential exists, that you can achieve those goals, right? You got to know that if you're trying, let's go back to weight loss. If you're trying to lose weight, maybe you've seen it before. Maybe you've seen somebody that has 100 pounds to lose and they've done it and you're in that same situation, right? You know that it's possible. So start, let's kind of think of a circle, right? So potential is here in your circle. You've got to start by making that shift in your head to say, whatever I want, the potential is there to go get it, right? It's there. I know it's there, and I'm gonna be able to go get it, right? Because if you don't believe the potential is even there, none of the rest of the stuff that I'm going to tell you today is going to make sense, and it's not going to happen for you. And I'll explain why, right? So you've got to have that potential to say, I want to increase my business. I work in this home-based business and I want to start making $500 or $1,000 a month. And I know it's possible because I've seen other people do it. So then what you do, the first step in that reaching that potential is kind of just, maybe learning about it. What are the steps that I need to make that happen? And just, we kind of talked about this yesterday. Just take baby steps, right? Baby steps to getting that happen. Pick up a book and read more about it, or hire a coach, or, like I said yesterday, Jim Rohn says there's about 6 steps in anything to achieve any goal. So you learn those 6 steps and focus on one. Just focus on one. If you want to start your own shop on Etsy or something, I don't know, selling printed t-shirts, right? Figure out, maybe it takes you 6 months to get there, right? Figuring out how to, where you're going to order the shirts and how you're going to screen print them so they don't wash away when you wash them. And then, figuring out how to open your shop. If you did each one of those steps one at a time and it took you 6 months to get to a point where you can open up a business, isn't that awesome? So same thing with your business. You can start a business and you can, especially in what I do, you can start it and learn as you go. I love the fact that you can learn as you go, but you've got to start shifting in your head that says, I know it's possible and I'm going to make it happen, and I'm going to learn the process of doing that, right? But then, kind of talking yesterday, once you learn it, you've got to take action. So that's, we're going around the circle. You've got to take action, because if you learn it and you don't do anything, there's no results, right? You're not moving forward. I think everything in life is about learning as you do, right? Think of a baby that's trying to learn to walk. He gets up and he falls a couple times, but he gets up and does it again, right? He's learning to get better at walking. He's just not going to fall one time and say, well, I'm never going to walk again. He knows the potential of walking because everybody around him is walking, right? So you've got to take that potential that's in your head. You've got to start learning it, but you got to take action. You've got to do something. You've got to keep moving forward, right? If you want to buy those t-shirts, once you learn how to buy the t-shirts, go out and buy them. Right? I mean, that's the first step of building a business if you're going to do silk screening t-shirts, right? If you're wondering how to join if you join a direct sales company, you've got to sign up and maybe start with their training and then talk to people, right? That's taking action. Talk to your coach and get something going. The next step is you've got to start seeing results, right? Whatever it is, so you know the potential, you've taken action and you've seen results. Maybe your first results is something bad. Okay, so you failed and you try again. But you learn a little bit and you go back to that cycle we talked about yesterday. But you get results. But the thing is that the small results that you start seeing in your business, the bigger action you're going to want to take, to get bigger results, right? And what happens is the last piece of that circle, so now we're going around, right? The potential, the action, the results, the belief. As you start seeing results, your belief gets higher. And your potential, you see the potential going higher. So you kind of take more action. So you get better results. So your belief gets even higher and it keeps spinning up, right? It spins up. That's what we want, right? In life, in business, in our goals, and weight loss. We want to know that we can do it, that we take action, we see results, and now our belief is getting bigger. So we have that, I can do this even more. I take even more action and go. But remember, I feel like the cycle also works in the negative, right? If you have potential, I might be able to do this. If you don't believe with certainty that you can do this, your action is probably going to be hey, especially in sales, right? Hey, would you like to try my product? If you have that, somebody's going to go, well, you don't sound like you believe in it, so if you don't believe in it, why should I try the product, right? I mean, if you don't believe in yourself and what you're doing, people around you won't either. So have that certainty and that potential that what you're doing is, amazing, and your products are worth it, and your company is worth talking about. So then you take that action and you see the results, and it's going to grit you up. But if you have this, hey, would you just do me a favor and try this product? And, you might see results. Well, your results are probably going to be right? Nobody's going to buy, and you might have your mom buy something from you because, she supports you. And, you might have a couple of friends who just kind of I'll give her that, pat on the back. But for the most part, if you're not positive about where you're going to go and you're not creating that energy and having that posture of, I can do this and I know it's going to work and I believe in this so much, your results are going to be bad. And when your results are bad, then your belief is in the pot, right? And when your beliefs are bad, well, guess what? Now you start thinking your potential is not really there and you really can't do this and you won't really see success, and you're probably going to take less action and less results, and your belief keeps going down to the point where you quit, right? You quit. So, you have the choice of going up or going down. So it's just a matter of where it starts, right? And it really starts with your belief. Your belief equals the momentum that you're going to have, either good or bad, good or bad, good or bad. You've got to sit down and say, I can do this, and I'm going to make this happen because I know it's possible. Or maybe you need to make this happen for other reasons, like you need to make money to pay off the car bill or something, right? You need to do it. So the potential is there and you need to do it. So that kind of goes back to, once you have the belief, you have to have the certainty that it's possible and you're going to do it, right? So certainties is what's going to make you take action, knowing that the reason you're doing this is so important to you that it's going to make it happen. And that kind of goes with, there's like about 4 steps that will help drive your results. One is, well, like going back to, your belief equals your certainty. If you certainly know that you can do this, anything's possible. If you don't have that strong freaking belief in your head, you're going to struggle all the time. You're going to just struggle. So start by changing your mindset. And, going back to what I said is, you got to visualize it, if you like to travel, pick up a book on travel and read it and think of your destinations that you want to go to all the time, over and over and over, and picture yourself and visualize you being there. If your goal is to have a new car, pick up, I don't know, Car Magazine or something and look at the cars and start saying, this is the car that I want. When I was like running to get my Lexus, because I earned it with my company, I dreamed of that Lexus over and over and over. And you know what? Everywhere around me, all I saw were Lexuses. I still see it. My car's in a shop. And it's going to be there for about 2 months. And all I see every day are all the Lexuses on the road because I miss my car so much, right? So whatever your goal is, know that why. Like, it goes back to your why. Know your why to why you want to do all of, your circle, right? Because you're going to focus on it and you're going to start visualizing it. Visualize you achieving it and having it and what your life is going to be like when you get there, right? If you're trying to lose weight, think of how you're going to feel in new clothes. Think of how you're going to look. Think of the comments that people are going to give you when you've lost that weight and you look so good and you have those arm muscles and stuff, right? So think of all that daily. Good morning, Gail. Because your why is going to drive you and you've got to visualize it because that helps to set that belief and that belief gives you the potential to go out and take action, right? So you got to start with your why because if your why, they always say if your why is not strong enough and you're not crying, you're probably not, you have that, hey, would you try these product things? Whatever, yeah, I really kind of want to lose weight. I know for me, my weight loss journey, until I got to a point where like my jeans didn't fit again, it was just like, maybe I'll work out today. But when my jeans didn't fit again and I'm sitting there dreading buying the new size, that's when I said, oh my freaking God, I gotta do something and I'm going to just go into the gym and take action, right? Like I knew that was my time. My why became to the point of desperation for me. So, so know your why, right? In your business, know your why. Why do you really, good morning, Marla, bye, have a good day, we'll talk to you soon, and thank you for listening. Know why you were doing it because it's going to make you have that belief. Next is like, once you know what you want, start surrounding yourself with people who have what you have, or have what you want, right? Like, they always say, don't take advice from a broke person, right? Because a broke person is not going to give you the advice that's going to help you make that $1,000 a month if that's what you're looking for, right? They're just probably going to help you be broke. And honestly, even with weight loss, like I don't want to be mean to anybody, but if you're around a lot of people that don't have the results that you want, chances are they're not working out and they like to have, wine and, and desserts on, every weekend or something. And you start hanging around them, you're probably going to skip the gym. You're probably going to have a couple glasses of wine and, maybe a dessert. And your goals aren't, you're not going to see the results, right? So hang around people who have what you want. If you want a Lexus in your car, like your car, go drive a Lexus. What's going to do is when you surround yourself with people with the same belief system as you, it's going to drive your beliefs. When you start test driving that car that you want, it's going to drive your belief. When you get into a Lexus and you sit in there in your car that's like, in the shop every other day, you're going to be so determined that you're not going to want to go out there and drive your car every day. You're going to want to drive that Lexus, right? It's just a different standard you put in your head. Right? And that's all it is. So you're going back to your why, but you're surrounding yourself with people and your potential, you're creating that belief in your mind that your potential is so high that you're going to go do this. And that's why you're going to take that action. And I kind of said this earlier. And then you're going to take those small steps, whatever it is. Take a small step today to move you forward. Something that's going to give you that small win, right? Get a small win because a small win will get you to see results. And then that results will drive up your belief and then you're going to go again, right? Maybe it's getting your first customer in your business. right? Maybe that's your small win. Once you got one, woo, like, you can go get another one, right? You just repeat what you did. If you lost that first 5 pounds, woohoo, you can go do it again. Don't set your goals so far ahead of you that you can't even see them, much less achieve them, right? Don't say, I want to lose 100 pounds. When I ran a marathon, oh my gosh, like 26.2 miles, if I thought about that on the morning of my run, it put me in such a negative mind. I'm like, oh my God, I got to do this. But I knew I could run 2 miles and then drink some water at the water stop, and then I could run 2 miles, and I could run 2 miles. It was those small wins. I could do 2 miles and then repeat it over and over. So whatever it is, take those small action steps, get yourself a small win, and keep learning, going back to that learning and potential, keep learning as you're going, because as you do the first win, you're going to move yourself to the second step, and then you take more action, and then you take more action, and the results keep coming. And then the last thing I want to kind of say is, it goes back to what I just said. With the small wins, you get small results, but that drives you to go out there and do it again and again and again and again. And it keeps that circle moving, right? That's why people who start with like nothing, who take a chance and take a chance and take a chance, and they keep coming up, and that's why now they're a millionaire, right? Because they just followed this circle with certainty and belief, and they took action, and they got small results, and then they did it again and again and again and again and again, right? It's the people that don't believe or do any of that, and they go, let's go in reverse, just, and they spiral downwards. So, if you don't get a small win, and because you're thinking too big, you're not going to go out there to push yourself to go again, right? So that's kind of my tip today. I hope I'm helpful, and I'm telling you that it really starts, again, it goes back to yesterday. It really starts with your mindset and your belief. So pick up a good book, read something, fill your mind with that positiveness that you need to go. Learn something every single day that's going to drive you to your goals. Take a little action. Know your why with such certainty and potential that it's there. It's going to happen. Nobody starts a business to say, well, I hope this works. I mean, I would never open a brick and mortar, Ruby Tuesday store and say, I hope it works for me. Like, why would I pay whatever? I don't even know what it is. $1 million to open a store and then not talk to people to say, come on in and eat my food. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that. So I would know going in that it's going to work, right? Whatever your goal is, know with 100% certainty you are going to make it work. And you're going to make it work because you're going to surround yourself with people who have what you want, who can mentor you, who can coach you, who can guide you, who can cheer you on, who are going to set your standards a little bit higher because they have what you want, right? Go to a Lexus event and just hang around people that are driving Lexuses, and all of a sudden you're going to oh my gosh, I need my Lexus so I can be here too. Do I have a favorite book to recommend? And by the way, you're on fire. Thank you. I'm always on fire in the morning, and that's why I get the energy to go to the gym, right? And it just kicks off my day, so you should hear me in the afternoon. One of my favorite books is The Slight Edge. I talk about it all of the time. If you haven't read it, please read it. It's by Jeff Olson, because it's exactly kind of what I'm talking about. It's the small everyday successes that lead you to, success, or the small everyday successes or actions that lead you to failure. It's truly one of my favorite books, but there's so many of them, and if you want to have another discussion with it, we can kind of do that later. But I hope I'm helping you guys, because I want everybody to win, right? I want whatever your goal is. I don't care if it's losing weight. I don't care if it's joining a business and seeing success. I don't want anybody doing anything that they do to see failure, because failure, it plays with our mind, right? I go to the gym and I'm like, why am I not seeing results faster? I want to see massive results so fast that is playing with my mind. And then I sit there and go, well, because I haven't lost 20 pounds yet, maybe I'll just, drink this beer or whatever, right? I mean, it plays with our mind, and we've got to believe so much that what we want is possible, and we're going to do what we need to do because the potential is there. And I guarantee you, if somebody else did it, the potential for you to do it is too. You just need to grab the books and surround yourself, with people that have what you have. That's really all it is. Surround yourself with those people. In business, that means going to networking events, getting a coach. There's so many groups. Growing in a group where you know, there's other people. Like, I'm a Tony Robbins fan. I've gone to Tony Robbins events, you know, I walked on fire. It's like super cool. And he's the one who tells me about the certainty and belief. You know, I have all of his coaching programs in my, you know, in my phone and in my car so I can listen to him over and over. So that's kind of it. You have to have the belief. You have to have the certainty. You have to start with your why. You have to surround yourself with people. You have to take small daily action steps every day, because results drive bigger results, right? So again, potential, take action, results, belief, and then they all keep going up, Or, as I said, they keep going down. So we don't want to go down. So with that, have an awesome Friday. Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day. Don't drink too much, and definitely don't drink and drive. That's my tip for the day. Don't drink and drive, because we all want to be safe and here tomorrow so we can reach our full potential. So with that, have a fabulous day. Give me some likes and some love. And say hi to me. I want to know if I helped you out, and if I did, leave me a comment, because I hate just talking to myself. So, and everybody that joined me live, thank you, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye.